Hello boys and girls, it's Thursday today, and today we're going to be continuing with our money work. We're going to be using coins to make amounts and to give change. And the reason we're doing this is so that we can identify the coins needed when we're going to the shop to buy things, and also how much money we'd get back in change if something costs less than the amount that we're handing the cashier. So we're going to be thinking about the value of different coins or the notes, which is what we've been doing a lot this weekend, and then we'll be subtracting amounts to find the total. Okay? Now then, as a little starter, what I want you to do is use the slides at home on the internet and pause the video here. Okay? You're going to look at the different amounts in these jars, and you're going to decide what the value of the coins are, okay, and seeing if you can match up the amounts of money here to the jars. So pause the video here. Can you match up the amounts to the jars? Okay. Brilliant. How did you get on? I'm sure that you did a really good job, and you could recognise all of the different coins and the amounts of money in each jar. So let's go through each one. Here I've got a £5 note and £2 coins. So let's think about pounds together. 5 and 2 is £7. Then I've got a 50 and a 10 and a 10. So I start with 50, count on 10 is 60, count on 10 is 70, and then I've got 2p. So I've got £7 and 72p. Here we go, that one there. Great stuff. This one, I've got a £5 note and I've got two £2 coins. So that's my pounds together. 5 and 4 is £9. Now let's count the pence. 50p plus a 20p is 70p, plus another 20p is 90p, then I've got 5p, that's 95, plus 2 and 2 is 9. So I've got 99, I've got £9.99. That one there. Okay, next one. I've got £5 and a £1 is 6, and 2 more is 8. Then I've got a 50 and a 20, which is 70, so that's £8 and 70. Then I've got 1 and 2, which is 3. So I've got £8 and 73 pence. Okay, sure you guys doing a great job? Let's see if I get this right. £2 and £2, I think that equals £4. Now, I've got two 50p's. 50p add 50p is 100 pence. 100 pence is the same as £1. So I've got 2, 4, and then I've got one whole pound here. That's £5, and then 4 pence on its own. £5 and 4 pence. Okay, next one. Ooh, I've got 3 times £2 coins. So I've got £2, £4, £6, which means we can count in our twos. Then I've got a 20p and a 20p. That's 40p. So that's £6.40. Then I've got 3 5s. So that's 5, 10, 15. 40 out of 15 is 55. I've got £6.55. Now then, the last one is a process of an elimination, which means this comes to £2.87. Now then, you can see in this amount, I've got no pound coins and I've got no £2 coins either. How do I get £2 then? Let's see. 50 and a 50. These two, that equals £1. These two equals another pound. That's £2. Then I've got 50 and 10. So that's £2.60. Okay. Then I've got 20 pence there. That's 80. I've got a 2p and a 5p, and that's 7. So that's £2.87p. I'm sure you guys are doing a great job. Well done. Remember, don't forget to tick it if you get it right. Okay, so today we're going to be thinking about two things. One, giving the exact money for an item using the coins here. And then 2, we're going to move on to change a little bit later. Okay, so my trumpet costs 16p. Can you use these coins here to make that amount? Okay, and then down here I've got a couple of different questions for you. So pause the video, see if you can make 16p at home. What coins would you use? Brilliant. How did you get on? Could you make 16p? I bet there was more than one way that you could make it. Okay, so I'm going to go for an example. I like using 10p's, they're one of my favourite coins. That's 10p, and a 5p, and lastly a 1 pence. If I had these coins in my purse or my wallet, I would be trying to make the amount in the most efficient way possible. The most efficient way is to use the exact coins. Okay, there's not a 16p coin, but we need to use the smallest amount of coins to get there. But there's lots of other ways that you could make it too. Alright, now then, challenge question. If I bought 2 of these, how much would that come to? Now, let's see if we can use a bit of column addition. Just going to move things up a little bit. I like using column addition, but I need space. So, 16 add 16, equal sign, add sign, 6 add 6 is 12, exchange, 10 add 10 add 10 is 3 tens, doesn't want to draw. I'm going to rub that out and I'm going to do it again, doesn't want to draw down there. 16, 16, add sign, 6 add 6 is 12, 2 in the ones column, exchange the 10, 1 add 1 add 1 is 3, 32p. So if you doubled it, you would have got 32. Well done. Let's do another example. Okay, 14 pence. Use the coins. Can you make the exact amount? Challenge question. If I bought 3, how much would that come to? Pause the video here. Have a go. Brilliant. How did you get on? Could you make that amount? Again, I'm going to do an efficient way, which is using the least amount of coins to make that amount. I'm going to use a 10 pence. I'm going to use a 2 pence. And I'm going to use a 2 pence. 10 add 2 is 12. Add 2 more is 14 pence. How did you get on? Did you come up with a different way of making it? Brilliant if you did. I think that's great. Now then, if I bought 3, that means I'm going to be adding this up 3 times. So 14 add 14 add 14. Now I'm going to show you a different way to calculate that. Last week we were looking at 2-digit multiplied by a 1-digit number. 14 multiplied by 3. 4 times 3 is 12. And I exchange the 10 below. 1 times 3 is 3. Making sure I add on this number here, 4, 42. If I had 3 of these, that would cost me 42 pence. Well done, children. I'm sure you're doing a really good job. Okay. A little bit harder now, we're looking at pounds. See if you can use the coins to make £2 and 14 pence. A little challenge, if I bought 2, how much would that come to? Pause the video here and have a go. Brilliant stuff, boys and girls. How did you get on? I think I'd use a £2 coin, and that's what that number represents there. My pound signs are quite tricky to draw. £2 coin, 14p. And make it in an efficient way. 10p, that's what this stands for here. And then I've got 4 pence. 2 2p's. Now then, if I bought 2 trumpets, I'd be making a loud noise, but it'd also cost me quite a lot of money. Give myself plenty of room. I can add money in a similar way to using column addition. Just need to use some additional things. 2 times 14, including my pound sign and my decimal point to separate my pounds and my pence. Because I'm buying 2 of them, I'm going to use the same number again. Equal sign, and don't forget your add sign. 4 pence add 4 pence is 8 pence. 10 pence add 10 pence, 20 pence, or 2. I follow down with my decimal points, and that's really important. 2 pounds add 2 pounds is 4 pounds. If Mr. Cottle bought 2 trumpets, he would have a headache, but it would also cost him £4.28p. Well done, children. I'm sure you're doing a really, really good job. I'm going to let you solve this one on your own, okay, using the skills which you've developed over the last week. I'm going to bounce on to thinking about change, okay? Now, when we calculate change, that's the money that we get back from a shop when the item that we're buying is less than the money that we're given across, okay? To do that, I'm going to spend 20p and buy a 14 pence trumpet. What we need to do is subtract the 2 numbers. My question would look like this: 20 pence subtract 14p, and my answer to that would be how much I would get back from the shop. Okay? And a way to work that out is to draw a little number line if you want to. Okay? So 14p, and I'm going to count up to 20. Okay? I'm going to count in ones. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Each jump is worth 1 penny. So I've got 1 penny, 1 penny, 1 penny, 1 penny, 1 penny, 1 penny. I've got 6 pence left over. So when we're looking at subtracting 2 numbers, we're looking at the difference between the smaller number and the bigger number. How much money am I going to get back? The answer is 6 pence. Okay? What I'd like you to do now is see if you can work out the change from this. I buy an aeroplane for 13 pence, I spend 20p. How much money am I going to get back? How much change? What is the difference between 13 and 20? My calculation to find change is a subtraction. 20 pence subtract 13 pence, how much do I have left over? Pause the video here and see if you can work it out. You could use counting back in your heads if you want to. You can use counting up if you want to. You can use a number line. Have a go. Brilliant stuff, children. How did you get on? Which method did you use? Let's see. 13p, 20 pence. 20 subtract 13. I'm going to use a little bit of my number bonds here. I know that I need to add 7 to 3 to make a next 10. So 13 add 7 would make the next multiple of 10, which is 20. So 20 subtract 13 equals 7 pence. That's how much change I would get. But let's look at what that looks like when calculating the difference. So the difference is how much between these 2 numbers. I'm going to count up in ones. 13p, 14p, 15p, 16p, 17p, 18p, 19p, last and not least 20 pence. Each jump is worth 1 pence. 1 pence, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There was 7 pence between 13 and 20. That's my difference. That's my answer. 7 pence change. Now then, this one's slightly different. I'll do an example first, and then I've got another example for you to have a go at. My meerkat costs £1.60. I pay with £5. But how much change do I get back? What is the difference between £1.60 and £5. How much is there in between? Okay, I'll do this one with you. I start with £1.60. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump up to the next whole pound. My next whole pound is £2. I write £2 here. And in my jump, I've jumped a certain amount of pence. Can you think about how much I've jumped in pence from £1.60? So we can count in our heads. £1.60, £1.70, £1.80, 90, £2. I'm counting in tens at the moment, so I've got 10, 20, 30, 40 pence. Here's 40 pence like that. Next, I've stopped at £2. And that's really helpful to us, because now we can jump in whole pounds up to £5. So, count with me if you can. £2, jump a whole pound is £3, jump a whole pound is £4, jump a whole pound is £5. Here's a pound, here's a pound, here's a pound. Okay, so we've found the amount of money in between £1.60 and £5. We call that change. Last job to do is to add up our pounds and our pence. I've got £1, £2, £3, £3, and last but not least, I add on my 40 pence. £3, 40. Making sure that because I've already got a pound sign, I don't need to write pence next to it. So, if I bought a meerkat for £1.60 and paid with £5, I get £3.40 change. Okay, what I'd like you to do is see if you can calculate the change from £5 if I buy a train for £2.40. So we start at £2.40. I want you to jump to the next whole pound, which would be £3, okay? And then see if you can jump up to £5. Pause the video here. Can you think about how much change I'd get? Brilliant stuff, children. I'm sure you're doing a great job. The next whole pound from £2.40 is £3. How much do I jump in pence? If I've got 40p, I'm going to count in tens up to the next pound. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, £1. That's 6. 6 tens is 60. 60 pence. Because I've stopped at a pound, a whole pound, I can just jump on pounds now, and we're really good at doing that. So I've got £3. If I jump a whole pound, I wonder what I land on. Do you children know? I bet you do. Have a little think. That's right, it's £4. We get to £4. Now I'm not quite at £5. Let's jump on another pound. And I've made it. I've made it to £5. Again, change is the difference. We start at £2.40. We want to see how much money is in between that and £5. Let's count it up. I've got £1, and £1 equals £2. Don't forget your pence. 60 pence. £2 and 60. I pay with £5. I get £2.60 back. Okay? Have a go. See if you can solve the rest of the questions on the slide. And what I'm going to do next, I'm going to jump straight on and show you your activity. Okay? So, have a go at the rest of the slides, and then I will show you what you're going to do. Alright, children? So pause the video, go through the slides at your own leisure, and then see how you get on. Alright? Okay. Your task for today, boys and girls, is a bit of a fun one, I'm afraid. I know you're going to be all really disappointed. There's a couple of games that we've got to play, if that's alright with you. What I want you to do is head on over to this website. It's Top Marks. Okay? If you want to Google it, that's absolutely fine. So you'd have to type in Top Marks into Google, and then it'd be money, toy, shop, money. Okay? Nice and simple. Or if you're on the website, just click the link in the PDF and it'll take you there. Here we go. Fingers crossed it works. And it does. Excellent stuff. So, here's our little website for today. And what I want you to do first of all is jump onto mixed coins. Okay? And there's two things that I want you to do. I want you to choose your own level. Okay? So you choose something which you'd like to work on. There's two activities. One is to use the coins to create the exact money that this item will cost. Okay? So if this is 6p, I'm going to put 5p in, 1p, I'm going to check it, and it tells us a big well done. Okay? After you've done that one, after you've had quite a few goes on it, you've been practicing, we'll have a go at giving change. Okay? So, I buy this paint palette for 6p, I give 20 pence. Think about what the difference is between 6 and 20. What do you add on to 6 to make 20? If I count it back from 20 to 6, what would I get? If you want to, you can practice using the number line like we've just done. Draw a line, start at 6, jump up all the way to 20, count your jumps. That'll give you the change. But for this one, I think we can work it out together. I think, it's going to be that one and that one. That will then make 10 pence. And then because I spent 20p, I'm going to jump all the way up to 20. That would make 14 pence. Let's check. Well done, Mr. Cottle. You're doing really well. Okay, children, that's your maths for today. Have a really good go. See how you get on. Well done, boys and girls. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay? Great stuff. Keep up the hard work. And don't forget, send in your work to me and Mrs. Billimore. We're really looking forward to it.